Hi everybody, it's Shanna, and I'm so excited now that I got all my Christmas projects done and we're out of the way of that. I got to play with my girl images. And I have not been able to play with these since I bought them, and I've actually had them for a little while, so I'm kind of depressed that I haven't played with them yet. From My Style Stamps. And I actually have 4 sets. I have not played with the other one yet, the Wish I Was. But I made 3 different projects. I used the Aloha, Beach Bum, and Sock Hop. So I don't know if you've seen them, but this is the Sock Hop, and this is a great scene stamp. And little Beach Bum, and she's so cute. And Aloha. No, my notebook, sorry. So, a couple different things. I have 3 projects, and let's start with the Sock Hop. This one I made a birthday card out of, and I'm using this paper by DCWV, La Bella Rouge stack. And I've actually used it to make, you see here, I've used it to make a card. This is a 5x7. And I just used some purple, dark purple cardstock. And I actually paper pieced the little girl here. And you know, the key to, I actually stamped the paper piece is on the middle of my base piece under here. So you never see it, so that way I didn't waste any paper. Layered the dark purple again, and then used this lighter piece for the background. I did the floor. I used this checkered piece, and I stamped it, I think 4 times to get the floor. And then I colored her with my Copics, and just paper pieced the dress. And there's a little poodle here, so I stamped the poodle on the paper pieced part. I decided not to use the little string part. And then the I guess the table here, I stamped it, and then I stamped the hamburger and the sundae on top of the table, and then I colored it and cut them all out together as one piece. And then I cut this part out as another piece of the paper. I cut it out separately, and then I stamped the little music notes like she's dancing on the floor. And then Happy Days is one of the sentiments. It's up here in the corner. And put that on a little tag. And she's just dancing to the music. And then on the inside, I really wanted to use this car stamp, but I just, couldn't figure out where I was going to put it on the front. So I stamped it here in the corner, and then I had a birthday stamp that I used on the inside. So I'm going to send this out to a birthday friend that likes purple. So I think that is just most adorable. Really happy with how that turned out. And I used Memento for my Copics, but I started using this Versified Onyx Black for my sentiments, and I really like, it turns out it's a lot crisper black image. Then I really wanted to color this little Beach Bum, but it is winter, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to make a birthday card out of her. So what I thought I would do is just make a hello card that I can send out probably this summer. So I'm such a goofball. That's okay. So I used, for this paper, oh, here it is. I dug out some of my Prima paper, and this one is somewhere. Here's the name. Fairy Flora. And again, I kind of like purple, so I'm kind of drawn to it. So I used the lighter purple, and I layered the background paper, and then used a couple other pieces, and I just kind of I just made this banner myself, and then used a Spellbinders oval and scalloped. And this is just an A2 size card, just the regular 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I colored her, cut her out, edge her of course with the black marker, and used my Copics, and I tried to use this Wink Estella, and I only have 2 Wink Estellas, a white and a clear and a white, and I get them mixed up. So I ended up using the white one instead of the clear on her, on that purple. So that's okay though. It just lightened it up. So I used some rhinestones to accent my necklace and my flower. And then down at the bottom here, I did actually use the Hello Friend from Aloha to put on my card. And then on the inside, I just, this paper, I had cut the oval out of, this oval is cut out of this piece of paper back here. So I used the banner to replicate the front. And again, not to waste any paper. So just to help your paper go a lot farther if you're thinking when you're cutting out what you're going to be doing, and then that way you can, you know, accent your inside, so it makes your inside of your card pretty too, but you're not wasting any paper. So just think about that when you're cutting stuff out. And just so you know, on this her hair, I used Y04 and laid my base, and then I used YR24 and just kind of accented some brown where I wanted it, and then quickly added Y11 and just colored over it. And that YR24 really blends rather quickly, and I was able to really get those brown streaks. And I really like the way that turned out in her hair. So I really love these stamps. Are really good if you're a beginning Copic person. The way the hair flows, you really have some room to color and practice shading. Nice big open places. I really can I use about 3 colors, sometimes 4, but usually 3. And like I use most of the time for my skin tone, I use E00, 000. On these guys I used E01 and E02, so I actually used 4 on all the skin tones for these 3 girls. And then the last one, this is my envelope I made, but I just had purple, but I stamped the flowers border, I just stamped at the bottom to accent my envelope. So sorry. This is going to be, I went to Hawaii in November over Thanksgiving for my son's wedding, and I'm going to be doing 2 different mini albums, one of my son's wedding and one of my just vacation pictures, trips to Hawaii. So I knew that I wanted this little the little hula girl. I knew absolutely that I wanted her to be on the cover of my mini album. So I'm not really ready to work on the mini album itself, but I wanted to go ahead and make the cover. So I'm going to use these papers for my mini album, Retro Collage by Recollections, because it's just a bunch of bright, flowery papers. So I know I'm going to use that, but I don't know yet what I'm going to do. But I know I'm going to I got this tin at Michael's on sale for 70% off. So I'm going to gesso it and everything, and I know I'm going to put my mini in here. So this measures 7 inches. So I decided that my mini can't be bigger than 6.5. So I know my cover is 6.5 inches. So I went ahead and have made my cover, the front at least. I'm going to probably do a hinged binding system, so I'm not going to put ring. I don't think I'm going to use rings. I guess it's possible, but they'll have to be on the edge because I put a shell up here. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a hinged. So this is my cover. I have used, I used two pieces of the same paper. So I covered the paper, and then I fussy cut the corner out of the same paper and pop dotted it up right there to get this corner. And then I took an embellishment from, oh, here it is, this 3D Paper House Productions pack. I have two different Hawaii packs I'm going to use probably. And put the Hawaii sticker there, and then November 2013 is when I went. So that's my corner. And then I have a little doily here, up here in the corner, that my little gal is resting upon. And I colored her with my Copics again. And I decided, I had colored the flower back here purple, kind of matches her lei. And I decided, I had these little clay flowers, and when I was accenting my page, I decided to add one to her hair. So I just love, and her, I have brown hair, so of course I had to give her brown hair. And I just love how her hair flows with her skirt here. And I added like 3 different greens to make her skirt flow. And there's just glitter kind of spread out throughout her whole body, actually. And she's got little coconuts, of course. We have shells down here at the bottom. These are clay flowers, resin clay, something I got off eBay. I wanted some green in here, so I actually took apart one of these rosettes. I don't even know where I got this, but I took one apart because I didn't have any green seam binding. And I smushed it around that flower there in the corner. And then the opposite corner, I just took a shell and another flower there. So those are my 3 projects using My Style stamps. I will put a link to her store. She has a store on Zibbit. I know there are some new products coming out that are really cute, that are some more girl images that I'm going to pick up. And so I can't wait until they're available. And I hope that she thinks my projects are cute, because I have not had a chance to work with them yet, and I look forward to seeing what more she develops. So thank you very much for watching my videos, and I will have pictures up on my blog, shannasweetsblog.blogspot.com. Thanks so much. Bye.